Stop talking about it. Be about it. Don't be fucking annoying. Real shit. Okay, I was reading a book today, $100 Startups. I'm really getting a lot of value out of this book, and it's getting me back into my reading about entrepreneurship. Now, here's the issue with the whole self-help education before you do thing loophole is that you will get in the cycle of learning, but never taking fucking action. I'm okay with learning a little bit right now because I do have action happening in the background that is kind of like a time investment thing that's kind of going, but I don't know if that's just me, whatever, fuck off. Stop telling people about how good you are. Okay, in this book, I read, it was a chapter and it was about hustling. I'm gonna read you this. I'm on page 198, 199. Okay, it was just, the picture looked like Rick Ross, which is so funny because I literally just bought this book. My friend Arrington has got me to read more. I just bought this book, Rick Ross, The Perfect Day to Boss Up. Boss Up. A Hustler's Guide to Building Your Empire. Rick Ross is fucking legit, okay? All right, now look at, let me read this. It was talking about a word that I had never known the meaning to. It was talking about a hustler and talking about in terms of marketing, but also having the product. And I was thinking, okay, and not having the product. And it gave these two examples. This chapter is all about hustling, or how to get the word out about a project. What does hustling mean? There are a few ways to look at it, but I like the approach in a poster by Joey Roth. This is the thing. Okay, just look. I know this is confusing. Basically, this means talk, this means work. You can talk a lot, or you can work a lot. This is all talk and no work. This is a charlatan. This means you don't shut the fuck up about how great you are, but you don't got nothing to show for it. Okay? This is called being a charlatan. This is called you're fucking annoying. This is real player shit. This is being a martyr. A martyr. Martyr. Maybe you guys can tell me how to say it in the comments. Martyr. You're all work, but you can't talk about it. You don't talk about it. Which I like because I think that, well, especially in terms of online, you can put in the work in terms of making a lot of videos and not tell everyone about it because it would just speak for itself. But in terms of starting a business, which is this is what it's talking about how to integrate and how to symbiosis. That's not how that word is used. How to bring together talking about something and also delivering on something. And you need to be the perfect compilation of both. You need to be able to yap about it, but you also need to have the product that speaks for itself in a way. See, I always like to have stuff that speaks from you'll never catch me saying that I will. No, I don't, because I don't say I'm funny on TikTok. I don't meet someone and say I'm funny. I might say yeah, I make jokes or whatever, but I don't go around saying I'm so funny on TikTok. Bitch, if I'm funny, you'll fucking know. People will tell me I'm funny. This is a quote that I live by. Oh my God, if you listen to anything I've ever said ever of all time, please listen to this one thing and then just forget about me and hate me and just never think about me again. When you're good at something, you'll tell everyone. When you're great at something, they'll tell you. When you're great at something, they'll tell you. It goes down to why don't you ever see Ferrari commercials? I don't know cars. Give me a break. This is the only expensive car I know. Why don't you see Ferrari commercials? Because you know it's a fucking Ferrari. What the fuck? You know it's a Ferrari. What are they going to say? What are they going to say? I don't need to tell people how much I think I am providing value in my videos. Because I might not be. I'm doing the work to put it out there, and you guys will tell me. The customer will be your charlatan. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But I don't like to think about because it's different in terms of social media. Because social media, you're looking for it. Social media is very operated on confirmation bias to where like if you look up like why is banana bad for you, you'll see 10 reasons why it's bad for you. But if you look up why is banana a superfood, it'll be like, well, this is why it's a superfood. So it's all confirmation bias. But like, you know, there's not like an ad for Instagram on the TV. Like, bitch, you know everyone's on Instagram, but they don't gotta tell you. Letting work speak for itself. And that's why it's so fucking annoying with the people who don't shut the fuck up, who are just talkers. I can't stand talkers. I can't stand it. Now, there is a difference in owning something, and that also goes with that also ties into me just not feeling very comfortable talking about how great I am at stuff, because well, it just goes back to like if you're great at something, they'll tell you. You know what I mean? Like, especially if you just start something, like don't just make one thing and then like tell it like I always look back, and I do this with myself with everything I do. But like when I make a song with my friend Jackson Pasali, but we'll make a song and then like we'll make it be like, oh my God, we'll like show it to everyone like, look, look, look. It's like, okay, that's cool. Yeah, you made a good song, but like, period. That's it. You know, yeah, you did this good thing, but like, if it was really good, you know what it would be doing right now. You know it would be on the fucking radio. You know it'd be number one. You know it'd be viral. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it was really good, the world would be telling you it's really good. And that doesn't mean if you don't get social credit, your thing is bad, because you know when something you put out is good, but you also know when you're not setting yourself up for success and you're like picking flowers when they bloom. Amazing quote I heard is, your garden isn't flourishing because you pick a flower every time it blooms. So much game happening. On social media, I have, now I'm going to talk my shit because the audience is here. Speaking of, I have had, in the last month, I had 71 million views on TikTok, on just organic videos I've made. Like, not, like I don't promote, that's in videos I made. I don't need to tell you that I know how to do TikTok. I'm just going to do TikTok and you're going to fucking know. Ariana Grande is not knocking on doors saying, check out my album. She just made the album and it was so good and her music is so good that people come to her and they talk about it. She didn't have to tell people how good they were. She wasn't convincing people she was good to have some sort of value. People were telling her how good she was. It's Ariana Grande example. But like, put respect where it's due. It's just this thing that people, and myself included, where you feel like you have to communicate value all the time, because if you don't convince somebody that you're valuable, then they won't value you. They won't think you're important. You won't be worth anyone's time. You won't be loved. You won't be loved or liked if you don't have anything to bring to the table. So you feel like you need to just like, hey bro, great to meet you bro. I'm the best at this, this, and this. Like, let me give it to you. Now that works. I'm not saying like people aren't hustlers and make shit happen like that, because like that's 100% a thing. That's how I got my thing with TikTok, or that's how I got my first TikTok social media brand deals with Hot Topic. Is that when I was working a model job, I was like, where's social media lady? What's up? Yeah, I do TikTok, blah, blah. Like, I was hustling like that. But at the same time, I was only able to hustle like that because, like, I had the social credit to prove it. I was like, at that time, I had like 600K followers, maybe less, maybe 400, maybe 700, I don't know. But, like, I had that happening. And so, like, when it was time for me to deliver, like, you already knew what was up. So if you have to convince people that you're so high and mighty, all you're doing is convincing people. And you know what else? Is you will never open yourself up to the possibility of being greater than what you think you are if you don't just focus on the work. Because I could go and tell you that, like, hey, like, I'm pretty funny on TikTok. And I could tell everyone that, and everyone could be like, oh, he's pretty funny on TikTok. Or I could be fucking hilarious on TikTok, and I could not say shit about it. And then you'd be like, this guy's fucking hilarious. You know what I mean? It's like, but if I was just so concerned on like, I need everyone to think I'm funny, like, please God, like, think I'm funny so bad. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm pretty funny, guys. It's like, and if you're not, then you're just bozo, stupid, dumb. But like, if you, yeah, and then like also a thing with like over delivering. Like, if you are gonna talk about yourself, like, be humble about it, because if you're really great at what you're saying you're great at, then when people get that thing that you're great at, what they get out of it will be so much more than what you initially had to offer, and you'll over deliver, and that will knock people's socks off. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't want it to be good. I want it to be like, oh, nice shirt, you know? Be like, whoa, what? What? And you probably don't think that, but like, I think it's cool, and like, that's my lane. I'm staying in my fucking lane. Whatever. You see what I'm saying? Let me grab water. 1 second. I'm saying like 1 second. No, well, it is. I was saying like you're there right now, but like if you're watching this video, like you're engaged right now. You're watching it right now. Oh man. I've been sleeping so much better since I stopped smoking weed. Oh my God. I'm just like I still have that deep sleep when I wake up, and I just don't feel like buh in the morning, like, oh, I need to work out and have a coffee and an ice bath and a steam room so I can feel like normal again. I'm just like, wake up and I'm like, lock in, like, let's rock, you know? Don't tell people how great you are. Oh my God, so annoying. Especially like, if you hear someone say the same thing about themselves more than 3 times, and you never even seen it, maybe go hang out over there. You don't want to be around the charlatans. No charlatans. No charlatans. I hope I don't know. Let me on now. Let me. What am I, charlatan? Bitch, I'm pretty good about what I've been doing. I'm pretty good about it. Honestly. But also now to meet that, how to be a martyr with a charlatan, is that something? So like, no, I don't say that applies, but like, okay, now let me validate me being a charlatan. But I did have the work to prove for it. I would be putting hashtag Carrington best model ever on all my posts just to start putting that in people's brains. I just want people to read Carrington best model ever. I just want to plant that seed of thought in people's brains, just so that like when people think about like Carrington best model ever, like that's a pretty great. That's like, you know what I mean? That's like, I don't know. It's cool. Yeah, people will pick up what I mean by what I'm saying, like planting thoughts in people's heads, which is a very real thing to do. But it's funny, I do that, and I talked about it for so long, and it's like, people just fucked with it because it matched with my brand of like being outrageous and being like, which like I'm fucking with too. Like, I think it's funny just to like dick ride yourself like that, but like, also, I would never be saying that if I wasn't on modeling jobs, like doing the most. Like, I'm out there like, like I'm doing my job when I do my job. Like I really like modeling. I think it's a great job, and like I want to be the best at it. So like that's how I let that guide me. So that's me being a bit hypocritical, but also not, because like I'm quote unquote a hustler, because I'm matching my charlatanism with my martyrism. So now I'm a hustler, you know? But okay, but that goes to say, when I say that to say, I'd been doing that, and I'd just been saying that, but I was never posting about it. So I was just talking about it. But I knew I had the product, but I just knew I wasn't sharing it, just because like I'm like, like I just find it's like kind of conceited and cringy just to be like posting your modeling photos on TikTok and stuff like that. Like Instagram, it's for work, but I still wasn't really doing it. I have a bit of trouble with really like dick riding myself on social media. Like, I already think like everyone else in my industry is like choking on themselves all the time. It's like, it's cool, I get it, I know it's your job, I know it pays the bills, I'm not hating on you, but like that just doesn't fly for me. And I feel like I'm doing that whenever I'm like leaning on like my modeling stuff, or like a thirst trap or anything like that. That's why I can't do it, because I just feel like TikTok is already easy, but like you're really making you're really taking the easy route, which is like, fair enough, pays the bills, whatever, you know what I mean. But then I'll go ahead and post my modeling photos, and people will be like, what? what? Like, you model, blah, blah. It's like, bitch, I told you I do this. I told you this is my job. I'm doing this full time, 2 years. TikTok was just for fun. You know, I had a million followers, but this shit's for fun. Like, you know, but that's where I go to over delivering. Where like, yeah, I'm talking that, but then people see it and they're like, what? You know, which is cool because I don't want to be good. I want to be great. I don't want people see it and be like, oh, like, okay, you know what I mean? And then, like, when I do it, I want you to be like, what? You know, because that's better. That's better. That's not being good. That's being great. And then you guys are telling me I don't have to say, like, these are the best, but I just, like, throw them up there. But I already planted that seed in your head that I was so great. Like, I was looking at one of my friends who's a model, who's a really big model, like, bigger model. Well, honestly, yeah. Honestly, who am I kidding? Yeah, but like, I genuinely just don't think anyone is above me. I recognize people are more successful in industries than me, but like, I really just like, I think that everyone is like I'm not intimidated by anyone. I don't say that. That will sound like ego, and it is kind of ego, but it's also just I just believe in myself so unbelievably hard that like I'm genuinely like it doesn't faze me. You know what I mean? But I do recognize that people have more money than me, more followers than me, bigger impact than me. I recognize all that stuff, but I think that I can get to those places and beyond. So that's where I go to say that. But um 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 oh, I gotta do a video on like affirmations I tell myself because that's also some real shit. What else? Oh yeah, but this person was like posting. So this person is always just like being like sexy guy on TikTok. It's always just like, oh, I'm sexy guy. I'm like model sexy guy and thirst trap and sexy guy. It's like I like I'm not hating. I see it for what it is, but like, get your bag. Like I'm no better than you for doing that. You are doing your thing, but like you know I'm a clown, so I laugh at shit. But I genuinely like I'm like all right. Anyways, this person posts their modeling photos, and I'm just like all you do is talk about it. That's the only thing I know about you, so it's not cool when I see you do it. The mystique is kind of cool too. It makes me if if it was more scarce to me, it would be cooler to me. But it's really scarce. But it's so abundant and so like in my face all the time. Like it's like talking about it all the time, and I'm just like, I don't think that's a great example. I don't really think that's a great example. Well, anyways, charlatan, shut up, charlatan. If anyone has ever said you're a big talker, but you don't do shit, or like you recognize in yourself that you keep telling your brother that you're gonna start a great business, but it's been 3 years and you haven't done shit, like this is your sign. How about you just shut the fuck up and do it? Shut the fuck up and do it. I talked about selling t-shirts for months after I did it over a year ago. I started buying them and just drawing on them, and I just had them there, and I just like told people like, yeah, no, I'm gonna start selling these. I said that for so long, and I never did shit about it. And then I was like, I want to make $200 for Muay Thai classes, and I was like, how should I do that? And I was like, well, I have T-shirts. I just shut the fuck up about it and did it, and then let people tell me it was a cool idea, and let people tell me it's a smart way to do T-shirts. When I was like, I'm just selling like this is just funny for me. Like I'm just like I think it's cool, and I don't know. I'm not so great. I'm not. I'm just. Ugh. See, it's so hypocritical making a video of not being a talker, but I haven't shut the fuck up. But it's also this is for the people who want to hear it. Not everyone wants to hear the talker talk. But some people do want to hear why you shouldn't be a talker, which is why you clicked on the video. What should the title of this video be? Just please stop talking. Stop talking, nobody cares, you're not special. That's probably what I'll call it. That's a good one. But you're not. People, like, someone needing to convince you, needing to communicate their value to you, automatically goes off in my mind, you're not that valuable. When I hear someone talk about how viral they are on TikTok, it doesn't make me think that you are the best TikTok ever. I'm like, you're annoying, kind of have an ego, humble yourself, and also you probably don't do it a lot if you're talking about it that much. How's that? How's that for tea? You say you're the best rapper ever, but you don't have one song, and let alone a good song. What do you mean best rapper ever? How about you just keep it to yourself, shut the fuck up, and be a martyr, and go prove it to people. Just prove it to people. Lead by example. Just prove it to people. No, I'm not talking about leading. I'm talking about proving it. Proving it. Proving it. But also, to keep in mind, not to contradict everything, but like, you don't just have to prove it to people. You need to prove it to yourself. Prove it to yourself. Then maybe you can earn the right to talk about it. But I'm sure that once you do it, you'll probably be a lot more humble about it because you don't want to be fucking annoying. That's real shit. Real shit. I don't know. That's it. I'm kind of burnt out. I think at this point I'm just yapping, bro. I don't want to be the yapper. I don't have yapanitis. Speaking Japanese. Yeah, dude. A little bit about my day. So today is Wednesday, the 25th. I worked at I'm a model, so I worked for Burberry today. I was at a internal fashion show for, like, high fashion brands have like rich people who are like either shareholders in the brand or like have spent like $1 million or $100,000 on the brand, or like some shit where it's like this person like rocks with that brand, or they have like some connect, or they're just like bougie like that. So they get to have like private fashion shows where they have people like, it was like people are drinking, getting fed champagne. People are getting champagne and hors d'oeuvres and like lemon tart that's like this little, and like chocolate tart and like all this cute shit. I'm fucking with it. I love like fancy rich people shit. Like that's my shit. That's where I am. That's where I am. Not where I'm gonna be. That's where I am, because that shit's cool. And yeah, it was just. Oh yeah, so I was working that, and so I did like 3 outfits. I would just walk out, walk to the front, and I would just stand with this lady. It would basically go like this. I would wear some like fly Burberry shit. I'll probably post on my Instagram Carrington USA. I would just basically be like waiting over here, standing up, and it would be like I would like walk out of this room, and like I would go and walk up, and I would just be like, wait, I'm gonna put it up. This is what I would do. I would like walk up, and so let's say the lady is right here. I would like walk, and then I would get to her. And I would just walk here, and I'd be like, pockets, like shoes, like whatever, like pull the jacket over me, like walk around, blah, 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 play with the collar or the sleeve, like show the belt, whoa, belt here, pocket, like unzip this and this and this, like pull this up, show you the shoe, like cash, expensive, trying to make them look good. What's up? And yeah, we have the boot, and like something we like about these pants, they're the flared pants, and I'll be like this, and like the jacket's reversible, and I'll be like this is inside the jacket, and I'll just be standing there. And she'd be like, thank you. And I'd be like, and I fucked up one time. I was like, thank you. I need to shut the fuck up. Dumbass. It wasn't a big deal. And I just like, and I walked off, and like, you guys know me. I'm like a pretty smiley guy. So I'm like, I'm getting up there, and I'm like, I'm just trying not to look at the crowd. I'm like, it's probably a crowd of like 30 people, but it's like that because it's more intimate. It's more weird because I like see people's faces looking at me. I'm like, oh my God, like it's hilarious. And I get up there, and I'm just like, and I have to like, when I smile, I have to like let myself smile and like try and play it off real cool. I'm like, like whatever, it's a regular. But that's what I did. Carrington, best model ever. But I don't talk about it. I just be about it. But also, I talked about it. But you know, you get what I'm saying. You guys are a lot stronger than you think you guys are. Be the person you wish you had in your life. Don't be a fucking charlatan. Shut the fuck up and just do it. Stop asking people how to do it. Don't get in the self-improvement fucking loophole of like, how do I do this, this, and this? Like, bitch, how about you just like endure the suck for like a week and you'll be really, really smarter compared to what you are right now. All right, I'm hungry. I love you guys. Peace out. Lego Mr. Freeze.